What's up, y'all? So, um, I'll give you a little update video. Yesterday, I saw Nas and Mary J. Blige in concert. That shit was, oh my god, that shit was fucking hype. But the concert that really made my summer was the AFROPUNK Festival. I went for the whole weekend. The first day of the concert, or the first day of the festival, I should say, I met Spike Lee out of nowhere. So that shit was crazy. The second day, the bands were fucking awesome. I went to see Horror. For those of y'all who don't know who Horror is like this band that does hip hop / punk / metal. They're just fucking badass in concert, man. Like that concert was one of the best concerts I've ever went to, bar none. But the first one that played on the second day of the AfroPunk Festival was High Road to Hero. This fine, oh my god, this fine, sexy brother from, I think he's from Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Him and his band kind of sound like Rage Against the Machine a little bit, but they were still fucking badass. I took a picture with him and his band a little bit after their set, and he was such a sweetheart. Like, he's so hot though. Oh my god, he's so fucking sexy. But anyways, I had a great time at all these concerts. I had a great time at AfroPunk, and I definitely want to go again. You know what I mean? I never felt more free in my whole entire life until I went to AfroPunk. Normally, if I go to a concert, I always feel that kind of awkwardness there because sometimes you feel like you don't fit in to a certain extent. But with AfroPunk, for me, it was almost like Woodstock, you know? Like, I could walk around, I saw everybody like me that listened to the same music I listened to. It was wonderful, man. And Jill Scott, I forgot to mention that. Jill Scott killed it on the first night. At the end of the first night of AfroPunk, she fucking killed her set, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the artists on AfroPunk. Shout out to excuse me, I don't know why I'm thinking about Jay-Z all of a sudden. Shout out to Mary J. Blige and Nas too, because they killed their set last night at the Barclays Center. It was just, oh my god. And of course, the two concerts that I had went to before, the Wu-Tang concert and the Naughty by Nature, New Kids on the Block, Salt and Pepper, etc. concert. I had a pretty good summer because of all of these shows, and I'm glad I got a chance to experience all these things. And it's a couple of things I can check off my bucket list now, you know what I mean? As far as AfroPunk is concerned, I still wish that the festival was free because as much as I appreciate it, I feel like no one should pay to be who they are because in a way we pay already to, to be unique, and we shouldn't have to pay a price to express ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making any sense when I'm saying that, but we shouldn't have to pay to be free in our freedom of expression and stuff like that. There should be no price tag on that, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm going to make it next year. I'm definitely going to make it to AfroPunk next year. I wish I made it next year. I wish I made it last year. But, it was just too many things going on. I wasn't able to take time off, and I wasn't able to afford it last year. This year, I did VIP package, which that shit ain't cheap. But it was worth it because of the experience, you know what I'm saying? And also, I wish I could make it to the one in Atlanta this year, but I'm going to try to make it to the one next year. I'm going to make it to the one in Brooklyn and the one in Atlanta next year. So I ain't playing. Y'all gonna see me at the next AfroPunk for real, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I had a wonderful time, man. I feel free. I feel like I could be myself, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was a little shy. I didn't really interact too much with people because I was just too afraid. You know what I'm saying? I'm naturally like that. Like when I go somewhere, I don't really talk like that because I'm shy. You know what I mean? But um, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was some fine brothers at that AfroPunk festival, and it was just a beautiful wave of everybody there. You know what I'm saying? It was just beautiful, man, for real. And it was definitely a positive experience for me. There was two other artists that was there. I forgot to mention. Well, three. Well, not three. A little more than that. That had performed at AfroPunk on the first night too. Gary Clark Jr., another fine brother from Texas, killed his set. Leon Bridges, I think he's from Texas too. I don't know what they got in the water in Texas, but these fine brothers. Anyways, he killed his set. And the first band I really saw like that on the first day was this band called Hello Yellow. Once again, I know I sound like a groupie or something like that, but the lead singer was fine as hell. I think his name was Dylan or something like that. They kind of sound like a little mixture of Nirvana slash The Cure. Like they got a little bit of that wave, so to speak. They killed their set. They was absolutely wonderful. I saw Rebelmatic, but I think that was the second day Rebelmatic played. There was another punk band that had played. Let me see. Let me go check the list. I actually have the T-shirt here. There was this band called Fire from the Gods. That was another badass band too. I saw FKA Twigs. She killed her set too. But before I saw FKA Twigs, I saw Brittany Howard from Alabama Shakes. She did an excellent job too. And I caught about 20 minutes of Death Grips on their set before I went to go see FKA Twigs. They fucking kicked ass too. It was just wonderful, man. I'm trying to think that other band that I saw. I think the Suffers. Samurai Shotgun was another good band. I think they came shortly after Hyro the Hero set. Everybody fucking killed it, basically. And I guess I can admit this now, but AfroPunk was the first concert I ever went to, the first festival I ever went to where I was in my very first mosh pit twice. And it was scary, but at the same time it was exhilarating, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but my shoes are still dirty from it, basically. Let's put it that way. I had a wonderful time. I highly recommend that festival for anybody that wants to go. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to feel so free. You're not going to feel like, you don't belong. You know what I'm saying? It's such a large, open, warm community there. And that's why I'm glad I spent that money. It was money well spent, you know what I'm saying? But I did blow a lot of money at AfroPunk. You got to have a lot of money when you go into that festival, you know what I'm saying? Between the food, the merchandises, the whole thing. And that's not counting the train, the subway, and the Greyhound that I had to take from here to there, and all that shit. That's not counting that. And the hotel. Oh, Jesus. The hotel, forget it. That shit was $200 just for one fucking night. And it wasn't even one nearby. I had to basically go to Gowanus just to fucking get an affordable hotel because the other ones close by was like $400 a night. Ain't nobody finna pay that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I miss New York City. You know, I miss Brooklyn. I miss Manhattan and shit like that. But I don't miss the prices. I don't miss the stress. I don't miss the crowds. It's just too much anxiety for me. You know what I'm saying? But I miss it. You know, my parents are still down there. I miss them. So it makes things kind of hard, you know. But yeah, I had a great time, man. Like I said, with some fine brothers over there at AfroPunk, and everybody, the outfits, positivity, the music, the food, everything was wonderful, man. Expensive, but wonderful. So yeah, hopefully I'll make a video next time of all the stuff that I've gotten from all the concerts. Well, from AfroPunk and from the Nas and Mary J. Blige concert. Yeah, man. You gotta enjoy yourself. You gotta go out and you gotta enjoy yourself, because if you don't, then what's the point in life? What's the point in doing all these doubles at your job, doing all these hours and stuff like that? Then you make all this money, which is nice. But if you don't use the money, what's the point in making it in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not always about bills. You know what I mean? You gotta, well, priorities have to come first, of course, but you gotta be happy. You gotta use that money for free time for yourself. And that's what I'm trying to do anyway. So, I'll probably make a better video next time of the details with the AfroPunk Festival. But you know what? Shout out to everybody there, and shout out to everybody that was at the mosh pit, at the horror set, the Hyrule the Hero set, the samurai shotgun set, all the sets that had the metal bands and alternative bands. Shout out to everybody that was there. Shout out to every single body at the AfroPunk Festival, period. Shout out to the vendors. Shout out to Spike Lee for being there representing. Shout out to all the artists. Shout out to everybody, man. And shout out to Nas and Mary J. Blige for killing it at the Barclays Center last night. Shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan for the concert that they had in Coney Island. I forgot to give them a shout out. You know, the last video I made pertaining to that. And of course, shout out to New Kids on the Block for having that mixtape tour, making my dream of meeting Naughty by Nature come true. And shout out to Naughty by Nature for just being sweethearts when I met them, and you know, having that meet and greet experience with their fans. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you meet somebody, you meet certain artists and they're stuck up, they're assholes, they're pricks. You know what I'm saying? But Naughty by Nature was one of the most sweetest people I've ever met. You know what I mean? And shout out to them for being sweethearts to their fans and opening doors for opportunities like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check them out whenever they come out next time in New York. You know what I mean? And you know what? Even though I didn't go to this concert, there was this concert that was last Friday, I think. MC Hammer, Cisco. I love me some Cisco too. I think it was Kid and Play. Sir Mix-a-Lot, etc., etc. It was basically his concert that was at Seneca Niagara, casino or whatever. Basically, like between Niagara Falls and Buffalo. I couldn't make it because that was my day off, but I had picked up a shift at the last minute, and I didn't pay for it in advance anyway, so there was no way I was going to make it because I just didn't have the money for it at the time, because I was saving up for AfroPunk and I was saving up for the Nas and Mary concert. But you know what? Shout out to everybody on that bill for that concert too, because you know the fact that they still come out and they still tour and they still kick ass when they're on stage. You got to give these artists credit. You know what I'm saying? But I would have loved to have met Cisco. That's my next bucket list too. I gotta meet Cisco. I gotta meet. Even though I went to the Wu-Tang concert, I gotta meet Wu-Tang in person, especially RZA. Bong bong. You know, I gotta do this stuff, and I'm gonna go to more alternative concerts too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see Horror in concert again because they fucking kicked ass. I gotta see Hyrule the Hero again. I'm like a new fan of this brother's now. You know what I'm saying? His band kicks ass. His band is hot. He's hot. Yeah. But anyways, hopefully I'll make another video with some of the stuff that I had gotten from each show, and I'll be able to talk more and express things more, you know. But yeah, I had a wonderful time, and you know, shout out to everybody. if y'all was at either one of these concerts, you know, leave a comment, a nice one, but leave a comment and, you know, let me know how the show was. Let me know how your experience was. You know what I'm saying? If y'all going to the next AfroPunk, either in Atlanta or the one in Johannesburg, I think it's supposed to be Johannesburg this year. Somewhere in South Africa at the end of this year. If you go into that one, if you went to some in the past, if you go into some next year, you know, holla at a sister, son. Like, let a sister know what's going on and how your experience was, how you want your experience to be. You know, I'm all ears, man. So, yeah. I'm sorry I look crazy as usual, but I'm tired. I got home this morning and I'm still tired, so I'm gonna get myself ready to go to bed soon. I know it's early, but yeah. And you see, when I don't work, I go to bed a little earlier. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be going back to work this weekend. Shout out to the job too, I guess. Alright, so I'll catch y'all later, man. And thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for your kindness. And, you know, there are good people out there in this crazy world that we live in. So, yeah. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace and one love.